I was just looking for detection if it was there or if it wasn't, presence or absence of the band. That's what we were measuring. That's what the graphs are about here, the number of individuals, or the percent of individuals with the band present or absent.
You still don't answer this question, right? Because in some of the samples, you might have the ratio of your loading buffer and voltage is supposed to be, you might not have anything. That's the question that you really ask me, you don't answer that.
The question, how did she verify she had protein in her gel?
Exactly, yeah.
How did you verify you loaded protein on your gel?
I'm not sure I understand. Yeah, I ran the gel.
I can help you out a little bit. What did you do after you did the protein after that?
Oh, I did the silver stain.
To
To
show,
see if we saw any other bands that weren't present. They were a little bit more sensitive.
did you see bands in all the other, in all samples?
In every sample that tested positive with protein it was present with silver stain. There were bands present with silver stain that were not present with protein diamond, but they were not in the range for telegenic production. And that's what I was using too. Does that answer the question? Yes, Dr. Greco.
Well, I'm just curious because I know very little about biology. In fact, I know nothing. But you were showing basically those molecular masses in kilodaltons, like 170 to 220. Can you determine those masses from the whatever separation?
Electrophoresis, yeah.
You can determine that?
I ran with molecular weight standard.
Oh, that's nice.
And we have a statistical program on that.
How basically?
It's just measuring the distance that each gel migrates, or each band migrates down the gel, and then you have a molecular weight standard that creates a standard line, and it extrapolates those points based on the distance that it migrated down the gel.
Oh, well, that's very nice, actually.
Any other questions? Maybe time for one more?
Bernice, how many bands did you see when you did what was the protein diamond versus the Western? Did those two? Because I know in Helios fishes, we usually think of at least two patellogenians. There's three. You said there were, what, four?
There's,
How many distinct
it
patellogenians?
varied with sample. I mean, oftentimes, I think honestly, we probably should have gone with a lower percentage of gels, because I think that was probably a dimer, or even with 3 polypeptides, there tend to just be one big blob in the gel.
Okay.
So you would have samples that would have like one band, and sometimes you could actually distinguish two, because that's what I typically saw, like 1 or 2. But then sometimes you would just have a sample that was just like, okay, here, we don't have chocolate here, I would just draw it. A very thin band in one lane, and then the next band, or the next lane, it would have a sample that was just blob, and it was almost distorting the lane.
Well, thank you all very much. The committee and Bernice and I will retire to give her question and answer session privately for us. As I mentioned earlier, tonight at Jefferson's at 5, we hope to have a celebratory gathering. So if y'all can make that, please feel free.